Hi guys, it's me, a new innovation, and for today's video it's kind of going to be a tutorial, and so I'm doing a birch tree painting that you can do on a piece of paper like I'm doing today, or on a canvas. And so I'm using some acrylic paper, and what I did was I taped off the edges so that I'll have a nice smooth line at the end, and I painted it white, and you can even do this on a canvas if you want to. I did this because I had a few marks and just to make it more of a nicer white. And if you're on a canvas and you don't want to do that, you might want to sand it down a bit. And then you'll want maybe two different sizes of tape like I have, a thicker one and a thinner one. And it doesn't really matter the sizes. And then you'll want to select the way you want to make it, portrait or landscape. And then you'll put the tape down on your paper or canvas. And you can put other pieces to make little branches. And then what you'll do after is you will be painting over it. And you can make it all a solid color, you can make it multiple colors, you can do sponge dabbing, like sponge painting. You can do gradient, kind of like I tried to do. And I tried to do it like a yellow to green or something like that, and it wasn't turning out well. So I decided to go orange to red. And I worked with the paints until I had a nice gradient. And then you can add details to your background if you want, like I did. And you can add circles, dots. I did a bit of circles. Like, I painted mine by hand, but you can like find something like a small cup or something to dip the paint into, and dip circle, like make the circle shape. So, and then you're also going to want something stiff later, like an old card or like a stiff piece of paper that you can fold in half. I used a kind of like bookmark that I got somewhere, and I folded that in half, and that's what I'll be using later once we get there. And really, when it comes to colors and stuff, it's all up to you and your imagination and what you want to do with it. And I definitely recommend maybe using some cheaper paints if you want, but you can even use more expensive ones. I decided to just use my cheaper paints for this because I don't know what I'm going to do with it, and I'm very bad for being stingy with my better quality paints. It's something I am bad for, but I'm trying to get better at that. Then I just want to use up my dollar store paints more, and I really like using them for this type of thing. And I think if you're gonna do this, plan your colors better ahead than I did, because you don't want to keep changing colors unless you don't mind doing that. It just gets to be a pain if you keep swapping out colors and changing your colors and whatnot. But I did wind up having it in a way that I liked it, and I really like how it did turn out in the end. And so I just took my silver paint and I did make these circles by hand, and then I was gonna add in some scattered dots, but then I just wound up making a whole bunch of small dots that are fairly close together. And sometimes I hate doing things like that because it seems so tedious, but I also really enjoy doing details like that because I find it can be so relaxing to just sit there and make all of these dots for a long period of time. And it's really relaxing for me to just do that. Although sometimes if I'm feeling impatient, it's not that relaxing, in all honesty. And I feel like this is like kind of like a DIY craft project thing, and there's so much freedom and creative liberties that you can take. Like, I've done one that I did for school where I put a shorter piece of a thicker tape at an angle, I think I did, and I made sure that the edges were jagged so that it looked like a fallen, broken tree stump. And I like adding little pieces of tapes coming off of the bigger ones to act like small little branches. And then I like doing things like I did for this one with the bigger circles and on all the other smaller circles with all the little details. I feel like that really helped it be in a more of a way that I liked it. And I might find a frame for this and frame it. And then when you're done with the tape, you're going to want to peel off, or done painting, you're going to want to peel off the paint or tape. And then you're going to take your card or stiff piece of paper or something, and you're going to dip it into some black paint. And then you're going to put it against the edge of your what's going to be your tree, and you're going to like drag it. And I don't want a lot of paint, just so that it tapers out like I'm going to be doing. And that'll make it look like birch trees, and I really love the effect that it makes. And that's about it for what you do to do that. And I really hope that you enjoyed this, and it's something that you're going to do for yourself. If it is, let me know, and like you can share it to me on Instagram, post a picture and tag me in it. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave off here. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you all in my next video next week. Bye.